run it into Kassadin to keep him down. But interesting aggression down bottom. Double buff jungler coming in. Problem.
We'll see who it really plays into the favor of. A great. The whole time they have had control of that brush. They even have a ward in it, and they're still hitting the death sentence.
He went through his pink ward route to know that he's not seen coming around the backside jungle for this gank.
Ooh, and they are going to be able to pinch on Mikasa here. There's the heal. That means the speed up steroid has been used. This is the chase down. The undertow hits. They flashed the second one, though, and Wappa has to go a little bit out of his way to grab that.
Can see that one coming a mile away, and pre-6, having a pretty good time. Wow, there's the burst! Sphinx goes in. That's great. Gets the kill down. He's level 6. That's going to help. Whoa, Wappa! Whoa, Wappa. You don't want much of that. Grim Samurai heading down to the bottom lane. Sphinx getting himself in trouble once again. He was just aggressive, and he got out of a situation. Going back in without flash or ignite, but maybe that's the short lane play. He knows he can get out. Ganking, since he's a top laner, whenever you gank Renekton, you really want to come from the side, so he can't slice and dice through you.
Oh, he gets the edge of the hitbox. Beautiful job going on to the AD carry. A smart choice by Atomic End, but he may have put himself too far back, not knowing that Lee Sin was also there. It looks like they'll continue on this one, Kobe. Looks like they'll pick up another kill.
Lee Sin's going pretty deep for it, but he used his Q already.
Malarkey, and we'll see what happens here. Grim Samurai throwing down the Dragon's Descent. And gets Kale getting away
Still
just
flash,
a little
though.
bit. Yeah, no flash. A little bit from all those souls, and he'll be able to one-on-one Leona if she walks into the brush. They've done a great job of controlling the bottom lane, and now YSO Esports tries to control a bit of the top lane.
He smote it.
Yeah, smote it. Smeeting. Oh, Atomic goes in, a good flay. That was a walk-away death sentence there.
Good box.
Alex the
Good
man.
lantern.
Alex the man almost going down. Is there a safeguard? There is. Oh, Gunter comes in. He does make Alex the man, and he stays alive as well. They get out of this one safely to get that farm on. So kudos to Diamond in that bottom lane. Wappa being found in the jungle,
no Ragnarok.
though. Yeah, this could hurt a little bit. Wow, they are just throwing him around right now. He's like a teddy bear. Wappa goes down.
Great invade, and they're going to be able to successfully take away this red, even though the collapse from CFG is coming in.
That was awesome. Can they get it through the wall? A beautiful solar flare actually stopped Sphinx from trying to slice and dice through that to get into the fight and pursue. Thing that we brought up in the beginning. Oh, there's a dragon as well. That's pretty interesting. Grim Samurai coming in from the dark on the side of the map again. Because that looks like he's going to be able to walk right out of this one. He has another hero for himself. No, he puts on the potion, and he has the fancy shoes on to get the dodge.
Meanwhile,
they've been using that to focus the top.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have a splash.
That's not going to be good. You're only invulnerable for a few seconds. Give that red buff to Grim Samurai.
Up there, a lot of attention. They don't want that kill to get to the late game.
Is Zenith
stun miss, but they got the slow.
Ooh, very nice little play there. Atomic End took a few extra steps, but they do get back the retribution for the attack, and it's going to be Alex taking the rocket to the face, right under the turret, under their nose. They're able to take down Diamond.
Huge bully potential on Shyvana. Wow, they're just going to go again
looks
down
like,
bottom. They did bring
same
Wappa.
minds there, thinking alike. They were going for the ward, and it looks like Tick was like, we don't have enough vision, we don't have enough this. Wappa says, we need some kills, and they get down to the bottom lane. Very nice job. They're able to kind of get back some of that gold, but it's the assist that Thresh had. Gunter there. They're able to finally get Atomic End. There he goes, finally going down.
Trade turret damage up here, or down here for up there.
There's one of the picks they could get. Jinx won't be able to follow up on the damage, but I think this is going to be a kill here coming in for Nubby Poohbeer.
And they're just barely holding onto these outer turrets.
A lot of this gold sitting there ready to be taken. Here again comes Wappa up the backside. Grim Samurai going back to base here. It looks like Sphinx is still going to get caught out somewhat. Oh, he tricked out Wappa. Wappa tried to take a turntail and go down towards the tri-brush, but it looks like they get one undertow here at least. He could probably slice and dice right through Wappa to get out of this one, but he goes towards the less amount of crowd control, and that's Shyvana.
He's closing in a little bit, but he bought enough time for the cooldown of his slice and dice. And if he sees anyone come down to try and gank him, try and use that to escape.
Well, Leona has a pink ward. We see Grim Samurai in a bit of a problem here.
Uh-oh.
Now it's him on the chase. Last time it was Sphinx trying to get out. I don't think Grim Samurai is going to make it too far on this one. It's only up to who gets the kill.
Poohbear's going to have another chance here. We'll see if he can pull it off 2 times in a row.
Well, everybody's got the summoner spells and the ults that they need coming into this fight. A good grab onto Wappa. The Ragnarok is blowing once again to start the fight. Gunter Hunter going very low, and Lee Sin's going to fall to the hands of Grim Samurai. You see the invulnerability went off of Alex. They did put it onto Twitch, and they are able to turn this fight in their favor. But now it's another 3v3 facing off against each other as they reset on Dragon.
Yeah, both front lines down now. So it's basically damage dealers versus damage dealers here, and whoever gets the first hit and then CC to land is going to be the ones that come out ahead. Smite is up for
They're
Wappa,
baiting
though.
each other into taking the Dragon. It's going to go over. Wappa gets it, but he goes down instantly, and that's what you're talking about, the damage versus damage. The next kill didn't even get a chance to blink. Seeing these champions put up the fight they need to. A lot of people in the LCS scene haven't been using these compositions. Again, we're seeing even more happen, and it's going to be huge damage from W1D2.
Wards down in the red side jungle. And they should be quicker with their rotations. Tick actually gets caught out once again.
Yeah, that was pretty big for him. You know, they've been able to find a few in that top lane. Grim Samurai once again finding himself in a 2v1 situation, but I don't think he expected to see, the blade for the blade, eye for an eye. A very nice play, but the Dragon's Descent is a little more than the ultimate.
Okay, so there's no home guards on Grim Samurai. It's going to take him a while to get there. And Atomic just has to be more careful.
And that's not really a spot you want to be careful in. Looks like he may be leaving this one on a stretcher. It's going to be a gurney. Still, the fight continues behind the blue buff. Tick is going very low. Reckless swing able to take him down. And it looks like they will continue this fight, but they're standing in a brush that they think they have full vision of. YSO Esports sees all of it.
And you can tell with the completion of the death cap on top of his Void Staff there, Mikasa has started one-shotting people.
He wanted it so bad.
Health damage from not only Blade of the Rune King, but also...
Oh my gosh, the Lanterns being so great right now, but they do get the intervention out. This may be a time that CFG wants to initiate. Whoa, got Hunter to the backside there. Wappa throws down Ragnarok. That Q, that auto attack is life. It's gone. And we're going to see pushing forward Mikasa in the front line, another 1-2 punch. That's all it takes, and that is all that CFG wants of that fight.
I'm getting way ahead of myself.
That's kind of an easy ban to say, though. If some can control the game as such, it's what the mid laners are loving right now. And they do get the grab on the death sentence long range, the kickback. There's a lot of HP on that Dragon, though, and she's going to try to head back to her cave, protect the gold, but wait! It takes 4 across the whole team very nicely. And even though no kills, Gunter has 13 assists. He's over half participation in these kills for his team.
Thresh Hook misses, and Kale intervention used.
That intervention was perfectly timed, but is Alex in a good enough spot? The team has been spread out very well here with Mikasa going down instantly. The double kill comes out, and it's going to be big for Wappa as he's reconnecting to the game, and he is ready to go. It did not stop his momentum whatsoever. They are pushing CFG back into their base. We're going to see what they can do. Wappa's still full health, but the rest of his team is not faring the same, and he is seeing them fall around him like flies. Tick with very low health, but wait, he's almost turning this around in a 3v1 situation. The Flay stops him. The Ragnarok would be imperative right now. The rest of the team, the batting order comes back around, and W1D2's there to finally help.
What a last stand, though. They still have a chance in this game. They can grab one more kill here on Duel Gunther.
Straight line is the fastest way away from your opponent. Oh! He catches it, and he gets the Thresh Express after, so they're not going to have that just for the next fight.
They make the move to rush the inhibitor here. Baited him down into Baron, and then they use the speed buff to get over, to get early damage on this inhibitor. They're probably going to be able to get this one as Jinx is recalling from base.
They have Kale from the side, but the Solar Flare comes in. It's going to be a huge jump in from Grim Samurai on the Dragon's Descent. And whoa, they all just put themselves on the back side of the line. They had the Solar Flare, they had the initiation, and then they lined up with each other. But the health bars are falling on both sides, and they are blinking red and bleeding on the side of YSO Esports. But somehow they keep breathing, they keep fighting on, and they get an inhibitor turret with the bottom one open still.
All right, way too much damage on this team right now. They're going to be able to rotate down and get the second inhibitor that we talked about, but they don't have minions. So Wappa might be able to buy enough time for a single member to revive. Maybe Leona can get there in time. They're going to face take this turret. There's no minions, but it doesn't even matter. There's way too much damage.
Way too much. Kale is huge right now. A great game by Mikasa. The switch of Renekton to the mid lane and Kale to the top lane was absolutely amazing. The intervention coming in through big plays, and really props to Alex the man as well. 4-1-11 on Twitch. The composition just coming out perfectly altogether.